Hello guys and welcome to episode 16 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Brasilia using the Purity affinity. And today, well, we'll just let the map load first. And then we're going to be moving on to developing our new virtue. So I think we may as well just finish off with the might virtues now and get the channeled wrath, which will give us plus 10% strength and range strength for all units. Really strong virtue that will make our units a lot better when we declare war on the Australians, which is set to happen in the next turn or so. Now, it looks like it's 10 turns in this turn since the Slavs asked me to take 10 turns to get ready to declare war. And that means that probably in the end turn, we are going to have to do just that, declare war on the Australians. So we are in the right position. We're going to get our lancers to come to the front line, and we should be good to fight this. Looks like our mag rail is helping out a lot with our military deployment, which is great. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. So again, we didn't get asked to come to war. So I'm now assuming that the Slavs didn't want my help in the end, and they are just taking the war to the Australians on their own, which is okay. That just means we're going to have to declare war on the Australians by ourselves and attack them from the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. We will work on some more units, so we'll get some more lancers on the go. So this one will come to the front line straight away, and let's declare war on the Australians.
Good to see you again.
Let's go ahead and declare war.
United we stand.
And that's going to end a lot of our agreements, which is okay. We can start to get our punishers into position. We shall punish them. Capture that worker. Nice. Let's just get rid of these trade convoys so it stops popping us back to move them. Because these are all the trade routes that will be previously trading with the Australians. So instead we will trade with the African Union to keep them happy, I think. What is this quest decision? We get +2 production from titanium mines or more titanium. I think we'll just get the extra production because we have a lot of titanium mines. Trade convoy here can trade with possibly Thabo again. Tiangong, it looks like a strong choice, so let's do that. Unless that was actually trading with one of these settlements. We'll find out soon enough. Oh, I didn't move on all my military units. That was a mistake. Thank God the turn didn't actually end. Any other units I need to move? These ones. Now I am moving a lot of these forces into Miasma, but it shouldn't be too bad. These cities aren't very strong at all, so I should be able to just take them over with a couple of hits from the Punishers and then just move in the battle suits, and we'll be over and done with these 3 cities very shortly. Especially with them occupied at Freeland and at Rangi with the Slavs, as you can see. Looks like we might have a few units to deal with ourselves. Some needle jets. Probably going to bombard our troops at some point. You can see those cities only doing like 15 damage to my battle suits, so yeah, they should be ours shortly. So, African Union has publicly condemned me because of my lies.
Torgowlia opiera nie na potrzebach, a
And
na
let's gain more
sprawiedliwość.
favors with the Slavs. Changing our diplomacy tactics at the moment. Can this unit fire onto the city? No, it can't, so we'll have to move him onwards. Move on the Guardian as well. We'll just fortify that battle suit for this turn. And it looks like we do have some CNDRs that we're going to have to deal with, and there are some disciples there as well, heading in our direction. See how much damage this Punisher does to the city. Wow, look at that. That's a lot of damage. If we hit it with the Guardian as well, that pretty much leaves it open for the Sentinel to take over. And we will annex this one because I quite like where it's stationed. And now what we can do is move back this battle suit. We'll automate that worker there. Bring forward this battle suit. Let's start attacking this city. In the next turn we'll be able to take it over. Let's get our Lancers forwards. This Punisher, I might actually leave where it is so it doesn't get taken out by a CNDR. So we'll just tell that to do nothing for this turn. And we can choose our production in our cities. So let's go ahead and build a defense perimeter in Dorado. We'll build up these two cities here with defensive buildings so that we can defend off against the African Union should they declare war on me, because I just declared war on their strongest ally. At Tenang, we'll work on a clinic as soon as we are able. And we shall continue our push with our units. So we have 3 Lancers now on the front lines. We're building some more. Building some Punishers as well. We're going to have a lot to attack the Australians with very shortly. CNDR is trying to take back their city. It looks like they probably will. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to destroy the CNDR and the Disciple in the next turn. So we'll probably just have to retreat the Sentinel from Tenang.
智慧和财富是最好的分享物。
We're going to refuse that offer because we do not want to give them energy, geothermal, and open borders for one favour. That is just taking the piss. Anyway, this Punisher can help finish off Rahi along with the Guardian, and we can take it over with the battle suit. Are we going to keep our hands on this one? Probably not. I think I might raise this one. Or we could make it a puppet for now. Let's make it a puppet for now. I think that would be a lot better. Because that way we don't take so much of a health penalty. And it will allow us to sort it out a lot easier. Let's go ahead and take over Kala. So we'll attack it with that one, attack it with that one, and then take it over with the weakest unit. So the weakest unit ends the turn on the city. Oh, never mind. We took it over with 2 attacks. So we'll create another puppet. And we'll continue our conquest. So, like I say, Tenang's probably going to get taken over. So I'm not going to leave my Sentinel in the city there. Although that Punisher did a lot of damage. Wow. Now this Punisher can't move and attack in the same turn, so we're just going to move the Lancer forwards a tile instead. You can swap these units, and I can upgrade that unit as well. And the Sentinel, well, I'm actually going to move him out. The worker can automate. He actually needs to get out of there. Ah, that's annoying. He's out of moves. And this Punisher, where can he move? Let's just move him up here onto this hill tile. Because this CNDR won't be able to get to that hill tile in one turn. And it will actually give us a decent position to attack any other units that decide to come along. Move up this Lancer. Brilliant. Going to have a lot more units popping out in the next turn. A couple more Punishers, and then the turn after that we're going to have 2 more Lancers. Let's select an operation for this covert agent, which shall be to siphon energy. And job done. So we're going to lose 10A, which is fine. We'll just take it back. And they'll also use the Australian Disciple there. Awesome. So, Slavic Federation becoming happier with me by the day. Or by the turn, should I say. And let's deal with this city. So, let's hit it with the Punisher. And we can probably just take it over with the Sentinel again. Then I can use this Lancer to destroy the CNDR. I'm actually going to make it into a puppet this time. There we go. Lancer is successful. And now what we also need to build is a miasmic repulsor to get rid of a lot of this miasma on our lands, which is going to reduce the combat effectiveness of our troops. So I'm going to build a couple of those. Get this Guardian and Punisher to move on toward New Hope. The Punisher in Santo Adrio can move towards Axiom. This Punisher can actually move across to accompany the units to the east. And let's capture another worker. And that is going to put us in range of free land, so I'm not even sure if that's a good idea. Any worker is useful though. I think we'll leave it for this turn. Let's just move the Lancer just out of range of free land. We're going to keep that Punisher where it is. And we shall move on this Guardian. We can now fortify this battlesuit and get the Lancer moving onward. Going to have to tell it to do nothing there. This battlesuit can fortify. The worker can automate, and this battlesuit can fortify along with this one. Same here. And we've captured another worker there. Awesome. So yeah, just going to get all of these battlesuits fixed up, and then we can continue our conquest of the Australians. At Per Esperanza. And what do we want to work on? You can see it's growing a little bit faster now because of the vivarium. Gives it a chance to expand more. And it's actually worth expanding onto these other tiles, especially with these tubers here. Actually, they're going to really help the growth of Per Esperanza. But let's go for a repair facility. And at Central, let's get a trade depot. Why does that not have a trade depot yet? Wow. Okay. That'd be really useful for boosting our economy, especially from such a big city with 18 population. Right, so this Punisher can now move into range of New Hope, and we can destroy this trade convoy of the Australians. Get some money from that. That's if it actually works like that still, which I'm not even sure if it does. Move on these Lancers. The trade convoy in Dorado. Can continue trading with Tiangong. Easiest option. Trade convoy Per Esperanza. Can trade with Burdadura because of the +4 food per turn, going to help that city grow. So now I think it's the turn that we move more aggressively towards Freeland, and we should be able to actually take over Freeland pretty quickly with all the Punishers that we have. So let's move our forces into range. I'm not too concerned if I lose one or two of them. That's not really an issue. Ah, that's a bit annoying. There is the CNDR there. That could take out my Punisher. That's a shame. At least we have more on the way, but that could have been a really bad move because it's going to sacrifice a lot of these Lancers. Right, at Citadella, let's work on another Lasercom satellite. Probably actually a good call because then we can place that one over Central. Yeah, because we don't have one over there yet. That will boost the science out of Central by an absolute ton, because currently Central is giving us 18 science. It's not as much as I thought, actually. But still, you know, getting an extra, what was it, like 20% or 15%? You know, it's a decent amount. It's like 3, I guess. 3 extra science. Why not? It builds up over time, so may as well get it now. So what do we want to build in Manuel? I think we'll need another battle suit to bulk out our forces. The Lancers are really useful, but I think the battle suits have more health, if I am correct. Anyway, let's continue to move these units onward now towards New Hope. Like, even though they aren't fully healed, they're healed enough. Sentinel in Tenang can... Let's just move a tile forwards. Block any units from attacking Tenang this turn. Automate that worker. We'll fortify until healed the Lancer there. And this Lancer... We'll actually move it round a tile so that we can take on this CNDR if we can. Right. So we got 100 cash from the trade convoy, awesome. Looks like this armor's in a bad spot. Oh, what I need to do actually is move my needle jets up into Tenang now. It looks like I've lost that Lancer there. No worries, we have plenty more military units. And are we going to lose our Punisher as well? We might just do. Nope, not quite. So that wasn't actually too much of a bad turn for me. I thought that CNDR would kill the Punisher in one turn, but apparently not. So we'll move the Guardian up, and that can actually attack New Hope in the same turn. We can attack the city with the Punisher as well, and then just take it over with the battlesuit. Brilliant. So we'll create another puppet. We'll just fortify that battlesuit where it is. Continue this armor toward the front line. Let's bombard the CNDR with Tenang. We can move this battlesuit towards Harta. But because our ranged units aren't in range to attack that yet, I'm actually going to keep them out of range of the city itself. Then what I'm going to do is use this Punisher to attack the CNDR. And we can finish it off with the Lancer. I'm going to move on my needle jets before I forget to Tenang, because I need them to air intercept the attacks from Freeland. Move on that Punisher to the east side of the Australians lands, and this miasmic repulsor. Let's where should we place that? Probably like here. Probably a good idea. Yeah, that will cover a lot of the miasma there. Get rid of that. Really nice. And we're probably actually going to need another one for like over on this side maybe, for like these 3 tiles. Not entirely sure. I'm sure we'll take Carter really quickly anyway, so that might not be an issue. But as you can see, we're making a lot of good progress. We can use the Guardian along with the Punisher to attack the CNDR. That will actually probably kill it. Ah, nice. We'll fortify the Sentinel and this Lancer. What do I want to do with it? I could attack the CNDR. Let's do that, yeah. And that may leave it open to get destroyed in the next turn, but I think it's important that we deal as much damage as we can to the CNDR so it can't go and destroy like my Guardian, for example, or even the Sentinel unit. Basically taking the choice away from the AI by doing that. But unfortunately, it looks like it has been my time. So, making some really good progress. We took over 4 settlements, puppeted them all. And they're going to be building the buildings that they feel is most necessary, which will most likely be all of the health buildings because our health is extremely low right now. But don't worry about that, that's not an issue. Of course, it decreases our growth and culture and science and all that sort of stuff, but the boom that happens once we get that health under control is actually immense. So all of this conquest right now may look bad, and the fact that it's given me loads of negative health, but it's actually in the long run an incredibly good thing to do, and will make it so much easier for me to like rampage through the African Union and so on. Look how many cities we have now. Like, we are making a lot of progress. The Slavs are almost just as big as me right now. I think we are the biggest nation. Let's just jump into the diplomacy view. Yeah, look at that. Look, we jumped from like, what was it, 5th last time I looked, to 2nd now on the scoreboard with a score of 1,114. So, yeah. And if we're friendly with the Slavs eventually, then that'll be really, really useful. We're still friendly with Samataj and Bar. Obviously, we're at war with Hutama now, who's getting absolutely wrecked. Elodie doesn't like me, but the other guys, they're neutral with me. So we're doing pretty well in this campaign so far. But like I say, that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.